Ready? We start with the sartorius. We do sartorius, the first one, because sartorius is the most superficial muscle on the anterior quads. If you can just palpate it here, you have anterior superior iliac spine and anterior inferior iliac spine. So the sartorius goes from here, okay, and run. I'm not going to do it on tape, but just get it back here. Goes past the knee and stop where?
At the medial shaft of the tibia.
Medial shaft of the tibia. So as you see, it's from here till here, guys. You see, it's like a long muscle. You have passing the hip joint and also the knee joint. For that reason, this is the way of muscle fiber direction, and this is the way of cross fiber. Action. There are 5 actions. 3 actions on the hip and 2 actions on the knee. On the hip, it's going to do flexion, abduction, lateral rotation. These are the 3 actions on the hip. Where on the knee, we have, everybody?
Flexion.
Flexion of the knee, but be careful, okay, because the knee does the flexion opposite side. So it's going to help flexion of the knee and
medial rotation.
On the knee being flexed. So when you flex the knee here, they help also the medial rotation. Okay, very superficial muscle. No, they can be a strong muscle for those actions. It's on top of all 4 quads. Underneath, the first superficial muscle underneath, we have the rectus femoris. So if the sartorius anterior superior iliac spine, rectus femoris anterior inferior iliac spine, and just goes from here and runs straight, goes to patella, the patella ligament to tibia tuberosity. So we have the patella, and there where they stop. This is the stripping. This is the cross fiber. As you see, rectus femoris is one of the 4 quads, and it's the only muscle on the quads that pass the hip area. So that's why for the action of the rectus femoris, we have the flexion of the hip and extension of the knee. Synergies for the rectus femoris can be the iliopsoas, like the strongest hip flexor here, and for extension of the knee, they can be with each other, which is like vastus lateralis, medialis, and intermedialis. Antagonists for the extension of the hip can be gluteus maximus, and for the flexion of the knee can be all the hamstrings, which is like semitendinosus, membranosus, and biceps femoris. Correct. Good. Very good. Now, the next muscle, we have the vastus medialis. Why they call vastus medialis? Because most likely it's a little more medial. Okay? A good thing is about the quads is that all quads have the same insertion, which is patella via patella ligament to tibia tuberosity. What about the origin of the vastus medialis? Anybody? Yes.
The linea aspera on the posterior femur.
Linea aspera of the posterior femur. So it's just down here, deeper, okay? And they just go from here and still goes to the patella ligament, tibia tuberosity. That's the stripping of the vastus medialis, cross fiber. Okay, the action is only extension of the knee, so to stretch is only flexion of the knee. Synergist can be rectus femoris, antagonist the hamstring group. Okay, from here moving to the vastus lateralis. Vastus lateralis have the same origin with the vastus medialis, but also extend a little bit to the greater trochanter. And we see that this is the muscle number 9 that goes to greater trochanter. And if for review, it's like 6 dips, 2 glutes, and vastus lateralis, bring us to 9. And goes and always goes to the same insertion, which is the patella ligament to the tibia tuberosity. So this is a strong one that just holds the patella. Fracture or problem with this one sometimes can cause this patella goes all the way up here, because there are like 4 muscles that just pulling if they don't have this good ligament attaching to the tibia tuberosity. Stripping of the vastus lateralis, cross fiber, vastus lateralis. As you see, also vastus lateralis doesn't pass the hip, so it's only knee extension. Synergist medialis or rectus femoris, antagonist the hamstrings, biceps, tendinoses or semimembranoses. Layer-wise, rectus femoris is the most superficial on the quads. The middle layers, we have the vastus medialis and vastus lateralis. The deepest one is the vastus intermedialis, and that's the deepest one. Origin. Where is the origin of the vastus intermedialis?
The anterior lateral femoral shaft.
Anterior lateral femoral shaft, so it's mostly like deeper than the rectus femoris, and but doesn't pass the hip either. So most likely it's here. I'm using a different color, but does parallel with the rectus femoris deeper. So you need to cut or take the rectus femoris out to see the vastus intermedialis. So we have the rectus femoris on top, vastus medialis and lateralis in the middle, and underneath the vastus intermedialis. Also, the action is extension of the knee. So as you see, the quads is the strongest muscle to do the extension of the knee. Synergies with each other, with vastus lateralis and medialis and rectus femoris, and antagonists can be the hamstring group. So with this muscle, we conclude 5 muscles in the anterior part of the leg.